Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Warlord. Although we're not doing Titans, we're doing Gundam. Now, haven't been around much recently. Been a few things going on in real life, and sometimes you just need to take a step back and then come back and make lots of noise with bubble wrap. I always find that's the best thing to do. Lovingly packaged by Genesis Fair Hand at Rival's Corner. So we have a giant Gatling gun. And we have this little dude, like that. Revanova Green from Rival's Corner, the 30 minutes missions. It's a 144 scale mech. I like it because it kind of reminds me of Titan from Titanfall, really. So it has its selection of weapons that it comes with, but I thought I'd get myself a Gatling gun for it as well. So it should be fine. Should be fine. Hello, Mr. Dukes, or your Empress. So I'm going to get that open. So these, the kit itself is pretty reasonable, I would say. £16 for this. There are basically a couple of friends of mine play like a skirmish game. So with Gundam. So there have been some rules about. There's also the 30-minute missions, which I've only really recently just sort of discovered. So I have no idea what that's all about. But I'm assuming 30-minute missions is basically you play a game for 30 minutes, not including setup. I do know that part. So with this, it's something else. It's not going to be like a normal Gundam. I will be basing it as most of the people that do the gaming down at Darksphere, because this is the people that I know play at Darksphere, so I only know that Darksphere do this on their Gunpla days. So I'm going to build this on that premise, but hopefully there'll be some more places to try out Gundam in a skirmish format. It's sort of like kind of underground, which appeals. So instructions box to one side. That's good. Get these opened. I like the style and design of Gundam. To be fair, right, I don't know if you remember, my dear Empress Stokes, but once upon a time we went on a little journey around London, and we went to the National History Museum as part of our wanderings. I remember it as if it was yesterday. How we walked around hand in hand. No, we didn't. We walked around. But I was saying to you about sort of like a robot sort of battle game, which I was going to sort of utilise my Warhammer like Dreadnought models, and because I think it was just we recently seen a film called Robot Jocks, so that was a thing that sort of inspired and this train of thought, and that was to basically play a game with robots, sort of one-on-one or whatever, and beat the snot out of each other. That was the concept. Now, go forward many decades later, and obviously Gundam has been around since the late 70s. Obviously, in those days, in the early 90s, when we were hanging out at college and that, things have progressed and evolved. And these kits are something else. They really are. I actually built one last night. Well, I built the second of one yesterday. But yeah, it's sorry, no glue. Literally just sticking them together with the well-made constructed sprues. Sort of like things we are dealing with: arms, waist, legs. It's all there for us to enjoy. And some variants or variations if you want to customize your dudes. Yeah, I still prefer the top ones moreover. But this is the sort of thing that you can do. You can actually get custom packs, which I think that is actually something that would work with this. That's what I'm hoping. So that's where we're going. Yeah, it was the only time that me and you went anywhere on our own. So that's how I know it was you. Plus I have a legendary memory for these sort of things. I don't just make shit up. But it was you. B, C1, C1, A1, C2, D1, D2, and the PE or PC7, what do I call it? So, rifle there, which really straightforward, can't really go too far wrong with how this clicks together. And the easiest push fit. It's you're never going to forget the Apple or Zoids. Right. So, without further ado, let's find where we start. So. Looks like let's start with a head unit. Yeah, I've actually the Apple story I have retold. Few times. I think I've even retold it on this channel in the past. So some people already know of the Apple incident. So yeah, recently picked up, as we know, I believe. I did post up on Instagram today a picture of my collection as it's growing. So this literally turned up today. Rival Studios are the dudes to go to. Dennis will attend to all your Gundaming needs. that will fit into there. Now I'm not going to put that in there yet because I will be painting this model. So that's the plan anyway. So head done. Body C1, that's C2, there's C1. There we go. So we need 5 and 6. Off the sprue first. I'm just going for a very relaxed sound tonight. No need to get all worked up and angry about stuff. Just chill the hell out and do some hobby. Be it building, be it painting, be it just perusing the internet and hanging out. It's all good. Can obviously with Gundam and Gunpla at large, you can get a whole host of equipment and tools to help get your perfect build. You know, so there's a lot of very fine like sanding sticks and stuff for files for getting rid of all the flash. You're doing a nice custom paint job. I like chill music and watching you on TV. Much appreciated. Yeah, I will be doing probably, to be honest, I'm liking the green, although I'm probably going to go with the grey and mix it up a little bit. So a little message he put in there as well, and we've got some stickers. Gundam and Rivals Corner. Yes, it's Dennis's absolute treasure. Yeah, I'm feeling like an urbanised sort of scheme. So I'm going to get it built. I've got some rattle cans down there, and or should I? Ooh, actually, thinking about it, I might be better off actually spraying the armour panels first. Because that's the beauty of these kits, is that they just put together. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to spray them first, because otherwise that will be just be on the wrong way to go about things, I believe. That's black. I do apologise, I'm going to have to do some shaking. Maybe I should have thought about this sooner. But as I said, I was running a little bit behind this evening. So, which is so unlike me to be running behind. So yeah, we're spraying, which handily I can just nip outside. It's a lovely evening, so it should dry pretty quickly. Evening lead. Evening to me. Hey, Richard, get out of my mind. Yeah, so this is going to be a right old experiment with the scheme. It's a grey-based variations of greys and all that for that sort of urban sort of look. There will be some washing going on as well, or possibly lining with contrast, because friend Miniature Noodles had recently done our Oberlay Gundam, and apparently Dennis was having a chat with them and advised about doing that sort of panel lining, so I might do that and then dry brush over with other greys. I've got a cow outside. Cat's coming along causing mayhem. So so bear with, I'm just going to pop outside and spray these. Alright, so I'm going to let that sort itself out with that colour. Got more to spray. that's all sorted out at last. Right. So yeah. So have you ever tried hydro dipping using paint on the surface of water? No, I haven't. You probably have to use oil based, I would have thought, to do that. Because obviously acrylics would just better blend in with it, really. So not something I've tried. I've tried like obviously like oil weathering and other sort of techniques to actually get paint into the positions that I wanted it to be in, but nothing else similar, unfortunately. I'm just trying to figure out what's probably best to do if I. So I've got a lot of these little fellas still hanging around. I built over last month. Seems so long ago. But as I said, I've been a little bit busy with stuff in real life, and so I've been dealing with all that kind of thing. Well, actually, whilst that's this makes a giant Gatling gun, so that's handy. We can mount it, stick these extra bits on there. So yeah, definitely something that looks pretty cool. Should be quite mahoosive. So I'm liking the look of this. I'm glad I made the decision to actually get this upgrade kit. It's 144 scale as well, so that's going to be handy. I'm going to have to give that a spray as well. So all this going on. Alright. Oh, look at those barrels. Nice. I'm liking that one. I'm also liking that one. I'm not gonna lie, I like both of them, but that one, possibly. Dominicus Kilmus, greetings and salutations. Almost Mr. String. Yeah, it was a late start tonight, so it's fine. You can turn up whenever you want, hang around for as long as you want. You know, there's no prerequisite. It's all just chill and relax as best as possible. But I'm going to have to give these a spray and then move on from there. Just sort of lift back outside again. Give these actually. What I do when I spray, I do the insides. Not that you're going to see the insides, but I always do the insides just in case. But there are sometimes parts on there which are the other way. Just give it a spray over and then flip it around to the external side, because doing it the other way you're more likely to actually like scratch the paint or damage the paint. So little pro tip there. Only got 20 minutes unfortunately. No, any minutes is more than welcome. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging out. Also don't forget to like and subscribe and press the little bell button if you want to do that. I don't know what the bell button does. Oh, your notifications, isn't it? But yes, right. Again, 30 seconds. One second. having fun yet? Give that a little bit, a couple more minutes. So yeah, so this is all part of some crazy ass scheme that I thought up of participating in over the past couple of days. So yeah, it's now with the spraying, we're getting somewhere. What am I looking for? Stuff. Stuff is also always welcome. Yeah, because it's actually quite a nice day at the moment. Now, obviously, it's coming towards sunset. The temperature currently outside, if my phone doesn't want to tell me, but it's quite a pleasant evening, so it doesn't take long for it to dry in these sort of conditions. No moisture in the air as such, so that's always good. Yeah, it's 15 degrees at the moment, so that's not too shabby. Sorry. Oh, starting a squad of Harlequins tonight, you devil, sir. You cheeky devil. You're asking for trouble, though, aren't you? I have several friends who have gone to madness due to the fact that they're trying to do checkers. It's not the most fun thing to be getting on with. I'll grab the paint mat. Maneuver. Maneuver. Organisation at its finest. Oh, these are just ones to hand. There's loads more. So I'll probably have to sort through which ones actually require. So let's get the. go. D2, D1. Wrong bloody button. That's better. Right. So that's where we was getting up to. Right, so B1. So B1 will be those chaps. And that one there. So that's 5. In B4. So there's 2 of them. But this is the whole thing about Gundam. It's like each piece that you take off of the sprue will go in where you want it to go. No problem at all. So. B2, and our first of the PC bits. Here. What kit is that? A dock? Well, this is the Renanova. The Revanova. In green, which is now grey, because I sprayed it. Goes in the front bit like that. And then that can go together. D211. Really straightforward, these kits. Now, I know Anti-Gizmo, you wanted to, we had to mention last time about doing the arms frame or whatever it was kit. I built that. The Kobold and the other version that you then merge together. I have to say, not a fan. Compared to Gundam, like Bandai Gundam, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't. It just. It's not. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan. So, Gundams like giant robots. They are indeed. They are giant robots. So if you're thinking on the 40k thing, it's like Imperial Knights, but with more artificial intelligence, maneuverability, jump jets, and flamboyance in battle, and kick-ass soundtracks. That's where you get with Gundam. Right. Do you want 12? Then our second PC. Frame arms kits aren't so good. Yeah, I got sold on a dream. I was looking for a 1/100 kit, and I saw that on Rivals, and I looked at it and thought, yeah, and then saw that you had to like you'd have two to make this one bigger kit. So that's what I went about doing, making a bigger kit. But unfortunately, I didn't really pay off. Just didn't feel it. Once it was built, and I say when you got sort of other kits that I've already built, especially in the last 2 weeks I've built a few. Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment, I'm not going to lie to you. But I've put it on one side because I'm focusing on this little chap for just sit on there. I'm not going to keep that on there because I've still got the other bit to do, but we have the head unit and the body unit taken care of. Now we're going to move on to the arm units, and with this one it actually tells you on the sprues what parts you're going to be utilising in this. So you get, like with the other Gundams, you'll get like a map of the sprues, and you just go by whatever you've got on there, sort of thing. But this actually clearly indicates what's what and where. Hey Arnold, how are you, buddy? First Thunderhawk built as well. Nice. They're a nice kit to work with. Oh, it's 30 minute missions kit. Full recognise it. Couldn't pin it down. Yeah. I purely because, as I was saying earlier on, at Darksphere in London, or Shepherd's Bush, they have got quite a good little community down there of Gundam heads, and they sell Gundam in their store. And they've actually been working on a skirmish game rule sets. So I don't know if it's because I've only learned today that 30-minute missions is actually a thing, but I'm not sure if it's actually a game system or whatever. I haven't looked into it. I've just heard it mentioned and stuff. So when I was considering about doing a kit for such a game, I went looking through Rivals Corner's website and I saw this dude, and because it reminded me of Titanfall, and I absolutely love Titanfall and the Titans therein, I went with that one. I also bought a Gatling gun as well, so that should all tie in nicely. Right, C. C1. So C1. So I've sprayed all these because these were originally green, because I'm looking at doing an urbanised scheme. my dude. Be free. Stream keeps buffering and I have it down on minimum resolution. What the fuck? A peppercack error am I experiencing? Yeah. I'm just checking on the frame rate and stuff. It's all connection wise. I've got excellent connection from YouTube, although I just did see a little buffering bit there. But the KBS is really strong. It's like 2.7 at the moment. All fine here. My stream is strong. All good here. Good. If you, because you're hanging out in Discord as well, aren't you, mate? So maybe that is affecting refresh. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that. It's never nice when your things aren't going to plan. So yeah, so with that particular kit, I will be probably utilising the spare parts as a base for this thing, because I was really quite gutted, I'll be honest with you. So yeah. It's majorly asked because it was my birthday present as well. So I chose it, my fault, nobody else's. But yeah, you know, the picture I saw, I thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then when you've actually got, he's like, you know, buyer's remorse. So it's built, it's in my collection, it's sitting there at the moment. So, but obviously the parts that I didn't utilise in the build of the bigger monstrosity, I can definitely use them as basing material, or maybe some addition of some sort. D1. D2, D1. D1. So 17 and C. Oh, bloody hell. So there's the 17. Just I'm saving up for an unopened Gadulus Zoid. Snaps and screws together like a Gundam. Can't wait. Yeah, well, Zoids were awesome like that. Well, you'll need little rubber bits at the end. I have a bunch of spare parts from a bunch of NIDS boxes. Got to go when next time you're streaming. So next time, now this Saturday, unfortunately, I won't be on because I have to take care of my daughter. So I won't be here to do any streaming. So we're probably going to be back to next Wednesday. So unless I might get an impromptu stream squeezed in somewhere, but I'm pretty busy at the moment. But yeah, we'll definitely be looking at next Wednesday evening for streams. So I hope you have a good weekend, Dominicus, and take care of yourself, and happy hobbying until your successful and triumphant return. So take it easy, buddy. Snap. These are just, you know, I've said this once, I've said it a million times, quite literally. As kits go, after all the years of building Warhammer, have a good time. Yeah, no worries, buddy. You too. Take care. All these years of building Warhammer, this is such a refreshing change of pace. And obviously, there's a lot more Gundam out in the world now. Bandai UK have been posting up lots of stuff on their Instagram recently, and it seems that there's a few of the influencers are now being sort of drawn into Gundam. There's definitely a big push to make it more mainstream, but as I say, like it's just fun. You know, it's such, you know, for 16 quid you've got a cool looking little model here. Admittedly, the minigun cost about 9 quid, but again, it's going to make it look even awesomer. That's what I'm hoping for. And actually, last weekend, whilst I was off at the UK Games Expo, a certain Rivals Corner hosted their first build-along day down at Rule Zero in London, the East End. It was basically practically on the Olympic Park where Rule Zero is. And it's a great little sort of gaming venue in general, but it had a really good turnout from what I've seen, the pictures and everything. Yeah, everyone was happy, had a great time. And so stuff like that means that it will probably have another one in the near future. So more the merrier. I see some of the large Japanese kits they blow me away. Yeah, there's some big guys out there, dude. Right, so B6 and B5. We have the B, we have the 6 and the 5. Two lots of 6 and 5, because obviously 2 arms. Oh look, it just snaps together. Oh wow. It's ridiculous. Like even the if some of you have seen the picture I posted up this morning of the mega-sized Gundam Unicorn, that is almost a 1.5 foot tall, that kit, and that went together no glue. You can pose it if you so wished. It's not as posable as some of the smaller, like more detailed kits, but it's posable enough. Octopus. D1, 2. Yeah. Same, both. Lovely. Yeah, the 160 kits are amazing. I know Brian's got a Gundam he got a while back, and he's only built the legs and he's been painting them and weathering them, and they're just legs still. But that was a PG kit I think he got. So onto there, like so, and then we need the B9. If you want to know some of the wild stuff they have done, they sold a Gundam Strike Freedom with gold plated frame. Oh my god. I've seen obviously the plastic versions of that, but if that's actual solid gold, well not solid gold, well it is gold plated, so proper gold, that is quite bonkers. So that's in the front there, that goes around like that, and then how are we going? Like that, apparently. Maybe if I just trim that down a little bit. Nice. Oh, you probably, if you obviously follow me on Instagram, you probably saw the the Reaver Titan next to the Gundam Unicorn and the size comparison. I think they did Infinite Justice with Silver too. Yeah, the Gundam Seed Freedom kits have definitely been getting a lot of love because obviously the movie came out this year. Snap. So you've got movement on the side, and you can't twist the arm, but you can move the shoulder section. Check. That's fine. Well, hopefully that's not going to affect it. He says. Get that other bits in, sorry. What's that? Pops and C2. Pardon me. 15. 16. Pop into there. And, the other one off. Clean that. So they've only been sprayed with like their base coats, so, or primer base coat, so that will be adjusted accordingly. So that's the arms. Not bad. Right, B13. There you go. B12. That's D. D1 and 9. There you go. There too. That's good clearing so far. And B. Oh no, that was B. That was a B12, wasn't it? B12. Almost cut off the wrong bit there. Good thing I was restrained. These bits go. Hold on, I just realised that's D13, not B13. Want that. I got my B's and D's round the wrong way. What a sauce. So has no connection to fear, but now we've learnt the secrets. Even for a small kit, it's so detailed and well designed. You've inspired me to get one. Well, you must try Rivals Corner. That's Rivals Corner. There you go. These are the people that you want. There's the QR code if you want to get on there. But that's who you want to hunt down. And they've got they've had a sort of restock recently. So you've got all sorts. You've even got sort of the cute and weird and wonderful and everything else. I'm not on commission. It's purely that Dennis is such a great chap. Really enthusiastic about his Gundam, and you know, I respect that, and he does some, you know, it's good prices as well. So we all like to shop around, but he'll definitely look after you, and quick as well. I only ordered this on Monday, so C1 we want. C1. C2. So as long as you've got yourself a good pair of clippers and a hobby knife, obviously as a starting out point, that's all you need. Obviously the more you get involved in Gundam, then there's probably going to be lots of other stuff that you'll want to get your hands on. There's a South Korean company that's recently actually done a sponsorship with Rivals Corner gun primer, and they do the really good sounding sticks and stuff for Gundam kits. Poop, missed the step. Luckily, you can just squeeze these on. I don't have to take anything apart to get these in, which is handy. There we go. going to shut the door. It's getting a bit chilly now. It's better. The waste section. Right, I'm going to have to do this because this is bugging me. Spray. I'll just spray this again. Sold a lie, that was black. Sorry about that. Leggies. Starting with D's. So D14, D15. Need to cut tonight short. See you later, Grey Noel. Yeah, no worries, buddy. Hope you have a good rest of the week and weekend with your hobby. And I'm sure I'll see you online as normal. Thanks for dropping in anyway. Alright, take it easy. Take it cheesy. And we'll see you again soon. Done. see 7 parts. Or it does feel quite satisfying when you finally get that pushed all the way in. Lovely. Well, they have a selection. Got a tank in the basket, 144 30mm 40-minute missions, Bex M33T Volpanova tank version. I think I saw that earlier on. It did actually look pretty cool. Some more scenes. There's also a sand tank that looked a little bit cartoonish. There is a flying bug in here and it's occasionally bothering me. B20. So back on the Bs. Not much left on Cs at all. Or Ds. So we're coming near to the end, my friends, of the actual build. Two. Side plate, ablative plate, I like to think. Footsies. Get on to them. So that's D done. D1 done as well. C1. Done. C2. Done. Sweet. chunky feet. Last bits of a B1 now. So these are the actual hip connectors. Two bits. That's the second hip section. PC hey, first time on the stream. Just wanted to quickly pop in and say that I love watching some of your videos and especially the Titan showcases. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Goofy Bird. As I said, more than welcome to pop in, chat, or just hang out and just just watch and read and listen to whatever the hell's going on here. But no, that's much appreciated. Thank you. It's most kind of you. And I will certainly do my best. There is Titans to be done at some point, but at the moment I'm in the Gundam zone. But I will be returning to my beloved Titans at some point in the near future, no doubt. There. Right. Lovely. So that was interesting. I'll put it there. We can put it there. Don't know why, but yeah. So reattach. That. You've already painted the Raven over. Yeah, I got a little bit, yeah. Hey, sorry I joined a bit late this afternoon. No worries, buddy. It's all cool. All cool in the game. Says. Yeah, I basically looked at it and just went, ooh, and then thought I'd better, because I wanted to go for sort of an urban sort of feel for it. So I'm just doing a little pop together just to see how it feels, poses, etc., etc. So these are just the base colours. So I've got to paint over them. Actually, my friend Richard in the stream apparently is looking at the Nova tank on the web page. So if that gets ordered, that was him. So I've not put the crystal bit in there, which I just realised. Where the hell's that gone? Got lots of empty screws here. Where's my glowy silk one? What have I done with it? I'll turn up. So yeah, that's looking pretty cool. I just wanted to obviously pop these together just to see how they'll look. But yeah, I'm actually really quite I'm really quite happy with this little one. So he's got a lot more sturdiness to it, more posability options. I always say 30-minute mission kits are like the Lego of Gunpla, and they're customizable. Yes. So I'm just going to quickly assemble the beam rifle thing that it has. I believe it's a beam rifle from what I remember seeing on the write-up on the webpage. And obviously there is on the build instructions, it does obviously give you examples of upgrade customizations and stuff. So definitely things that could be acquired in the future. Let's just quickly there you go. This is fairly straightforward as a weapon. Let's get this one done. I was actually I was speaking with Damo earlier on because he was asking about how things went at the weekend with the Gundam building day down at Raw Zero, and he was really pleased that you've found somewhere that you could probably do some stuff. He did actually say that there is quite a good sort of arrangement of people there, like cross-pollination of hobbies. So he was saying that it's probably quite a good little place if you know, doing this sort of regularly, or even if you do like a Gundam night sort of thing, like maybe like once a month or something down there, that you could get quite a good sort of turnout of regulars. So just I did say that obviously if you did pop in to chat, I would mention it. So I feel like I've succeeded in my mission I gave myself. But yeah, just looking, because with obviously Gundam at the moment it is pretty much like Dark Sphere has their little Gunpla Day or Gun Day or whatever you want to call it. Oh, that was close, I almost cut that off. But that's on the west side. There's nothing on the east side. I think that's where you can definitely make inroads and snaffle up peoples. Tank has been ordered. This is just the beginning. Well, I'm happy to have helped you with your new Gundam hobby. Slide on in. Oh, I've ripped his arm off. Oh no. What am I to do? There's the little fella as he is, and I'm going to start doing some or should I let's rip his arm off again. I'm assuming that's what you do with that. Yeah, it's alright. We're singing your praises. I must find your... separate this down, make it easier to paint. It's really quite odd that I've somehow misplaced the big luminescent green plastic. Newspaper. Ah, found it. Here it is. See, it's the one bit of the eye lens. Yeah, this is just primer. So we are going over this once I've acquired paints that I want to use. So now I'm getting distracted just starting painting already. I want to build the freaking big freaking gun. Beast. Right. Stand in there. Right. do we start? Where do we start? Where do we start? We start with these bits. A1, and this is A2. Oh, they are A2, and that's on A1. So we need this bit. A113. Which is that bit. So they're primed with this on there as well. So I've used sort of like a, I think it was called Panzer Grey. It was a Revel spray can. Because obviously it's plastic, so you can just go straight on with spray on that. But I've used Halford's Grey, which is my old trusted compadre. Oh, hello to Kaylee if you're also watching or in the near vicinity. I hope you're all well. A112. And what? Oh, A111 first, then 12. Takes me back to working with Tau. And their burst cannons. That's it. Bosh. Yeah, UK was Games Expo was quite large. Lots of stuff going on. I didn't really get much apart from a Predator mask. It was like, oh my god, it was like 30 quid for this Predator mask. I thought that's really cool. I'm having it. But apart from that, so apart from seeing like friends and that from the hobby universe running around and stuff, yeah, it was a day out, but probably didn't really do it properly in the fact that I was too busy running around meeting up with people and not actually paying attention to what I should probably have been paying attention to, which was stuff, new games, what have you. So the Kierans were there, who you met back at Gundam Seed. They'd come up with miniature noodles, and they had fun. They didn't. Well, they bought their own bits and pieces and like gaming and that. Wayland was there with some Bandai. I saw Dan from Bandai down there. But he wasn't really working. He was sort of floating around. So I had some Gundam stuff there, but as I said, I didn't buy any hobby stuff. I purely bought a Predator mask, which I think I posted up on my Instagram. It was in the pictures of the UK Games Expo, so me in it. It's quite funny because one of my mates I did bump into, I didn't even realise that he was going down there. And I saw him and just made a beeline, and he's like seen this long-haired dude with a Predator mask on, and then he's like looked, and he's like, hold on a sec, and he's that look of realisation as I was getting closer. And he just went, I recognise you by your beard. So it was quite fun. I rewatched Unicorn recently, so obviously after finishing Iron Blooded Orphans, I rewatched Unicorn, and then I actually started going back to one of my original favourite cartoons, animes, which was Bubblegum Crisis. Absolutely loved Bubblegum Crisis from way back when. Might be 1:10. So that might be. Oh. So I've still got to go back to the Gundam 79, so the original one with Amuro. Gundamo. Yeah, I would say, unlike Salute, because obviously you came down to Salute, didn't you? Salute was a lot more open in comparison. It was very, sort of, it felt a bit claustrophobic at times. There were 2 massive halls, but they were ram-packed, and apparently, I think it was, over the course of the weekend, there was 68,000 people attended. So it might have been either 68,000 tickets were sold, or 68,000 people, but that's obviously people that were doing it all 3 days, and as well as people just visiting for 1 day. Because I know, obviously, I was there for 1 day, and a couple of friends who turned up on the Sunday. So who knows? Are you actually building anything at the moment? Whilst you join us this evening? That's honkingly good. That is mahusive. Mahusive, I tell you. Right, A1. 5, 6. find MCM quite overwhelming. Yeah, no, MCM was actually bonkers because I didn't realise it was the entire freaking site. There's obviously like Salute. I've been to the most. I've been to a couple of Comic Cons, but there's always been. Again, I might be just getting mixed up between that and Salute, but especially with Salute. Salute's normally only like a couple of areas, and there's been like other things going on. Because I remember one year there was a Star Trek sort of destination Star Trek was going on, so you had loads of people dressed up as Klingons, Romulans, Vulcans, and Dorans, and all that sort of thing. And they were like, later on, some of them were also hobbyists and gamers, so they were going into Salute as well. So that was quite weird seeing these people in their cosplays, hanging out and just like, you know, being like the rest of us, crazy people. And there was one year there was a Sherlock Holmes exhibition going on. Because a friend of mine, Greg, was down, and his partner absolutely adores Benedict Cumberbatch, so she was like doing that whilst he was hanging out with us lot. Absolutely. Also cuts and building a G Gundam grunt kit. I'll send pics on IG. Ah, cool. Actually, I did the other week, or last week, I think. I did put a notify me when back in stock. Of the what is it? It's Charles Zaku, but in the Hello Kitty version. It's basically because after going to MCM and Jade popped in. Was having a chat and all that, and because I'd painted my my Kshatriya, she's gone, you know, now we are now enemies. I went, what? So because you're now like you know, you're a threat to my sort of my painting and stuff of Gundam. I went, oh, okay, fine. We are now enemies, so it's official. We are enemies. So because she's got that little Hello Kitty RX-78, I thought it would only be appropriate if I got Zal Zaku. Charles Zaku. Charles as the boy. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I think it's only fair that, which she did say I was her name, isn't it? It's my official title. I have to say the other thing that has been sort of those ones that we were sharing off of what Bandai UK was posting up yesterday. Some of those kits were looking mightily nice. E2. Sweet. Yeah, some of those kits were looking incredible. They certainly were. So there's so much like awesome stuff for shower. Yeah. I'll do. Because it's in the house, so I'll DM you some pictures of it once I've finished up here, basically. So I'll send that over to you. Rules. You can just actually the picture I posted on Instagram this morning of the collection, you can just see it. It's propped up against the tail fin of the spaceship that some of them are standing on. So you can just see it there, but obviously there's no real sort of like close-ups or anything. So, but I'll get you them sorted out a bit later on. So I'm back indoors. Oh. That goes. Top there. Oh. Just noticed, so these bits here, they are sort of like, looks like targeters for the side of this thing, and there's two of them for some reason, like, so they're like little like sensor lenses, and that's how I interpret them. So if they're sensor lenses, that means they're seeing, and their part numbers are 20 and 20, so 20/20 vision, baby. See if we can get this. But it does obviously say there's different hands, so I'm assuming that there might be other kits being advertised here for right, hold on. The cable is a little bit hard to but that's the kind of thing that I was looking for. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Am I compensating for something? I bring all the bullets. Oh, that is freaking awesome. That really is. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, no, that is perfection. That is exactly what I was hoping for. And the gun is as tall as he is. Oh, brilliant. Right, let's pop his hand off. We might actually so he does fit in with the hands it's got, so that's one thing. I have probably got, whether or not they'll fit in here, I don't know, but I have got obviously other hand options available. Sub-assemblies. Again, this is something I really do love about these kits, is that you can pop them out, you don't have to glue them. Oh, so much better than stuff. And obviously there's other bits and pieces there I could use for customization or whatever. So I could have tried a thicker handle as well. A thicker handle might be interesting. Basically, the base colours you got there is what I'm looking at. Just there'll be variants on that, and I'll be doing some washing on it as well. Let's see if the big handle. Big handle's too big. Big handle's too big. That's fine. At least we checked. Right. So. Ooh. Because I've got so much paint. actually using Games Workshop air paint, so it's thinner compared to a normal layer paint, so obviously it doesn't lose too much detail. So it's like when they say about too thin coats and stuff like that. That's what that's all about. So this is where you build layers. Yeah, so basically you get your primer base coat done. Because it's a plastic kit, you can just spray onto it as a base coat. And then you build up from there. So the plan is, once I've got this colour in, I will do a little bit extra with the other colour. I'm going to wash it and then dry brush over from that. I tend, with my painting, to hang in the sort of used and abused realm of painting. It should be okay with what you're trying to achieve with Gundam. You want it. I always like to have my models like look lived in, used, abused. Gives it more character. Ooh. you notice I'm not using a very sort of like, it's a flat brush that's been through the wars, but it's all about how I control my brush more than how it looks. Plus this is one layer, one colour. Corvus black. So I'm actually mixing my Corvus black, so I've got the foundation version as well as the air version. So I mix them together so you get a bit more pigmentation from the base layer paint with the fluidity of the air paint. And then just abusing the heck out of my brush yet again. also acquired for myself some web ring pencils that AK Interactive make. So I got them from Element Games. They actually sell them singly, so you don't have to buy little packs of them. Obviously the more popular ones are going to be harder to get hold of, so they're not always going to be in stock. But for them to really work, you need a painted surface, really. They don't seem to really want to come off onto just base plastic, so fairly straightforward because we're using various greys. So there's a two-tone because you've got the darker grey layers, and then obviously a lighter grey on the actual armour plates. But so the undersuit definitely needs to be darker. Yeah, no worries, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. As I look forward to hearing about your adventures in London with your tank, Nova tank. So, as I said, next Wednesday we'll be back on. Weekend. I'll catch up with you later on. Will do, buddy. You too. drink.
I'm Afua Hirsch.
I'm Peter Frankopan.
And in our podcast, Legacy,
Wow.
we explore the
I
lives
thought we'd
of some
just-
of the biggest characters in history.
This season, we're exploring the life of...
No. Yeah, oh, well, that was. I just realised that it was 3 hours of ambient music. mighty weapon. So even just like not even touching the green islands, he just stands out so much better from that. I'll still do some like bits and pieces on this, but I'm really quite pleased with how it's sort of, 3 hours from building to this is not bad. This is definitely tabletop ready as it stands, and it does stand. It's glorious. Look at that little dude with his mighty cannon. Yeah. So I don't even know if that. So it's just obviously the giant Gatling. Both Bandai kits anyway. So well, we've got something working at least. And why the hell have we got bloody adverts on a ridiculous? But yeah, I'm pretty bloody pleased with that. That's that is looking the Dutch chuds, as I like to call it. So we've still got the beam rifle. So these, we've got more to do for sure. I'm not gonna lie, there is a lot more to be done. It has beam rifle and the minigun. It's just brilliant. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to be looking at doing some more stuff with this bad boy. So yeah, and there's going to be lots of fiddling about just to see how it fits and what it does and how it looks and everything else for that matter. And then we got to work on some additions. So 2 guns for it so far, and I'm definitely going to look around at what other bits and pieces I can utilise, because these are empty. There's definitely stuff I can use on them. Some bits and pieces. Just had a crazy thought. 2 seconds. Yeah, see? Radio antenna. Yes. So there's definitely bits and pieces I can piddle about with and add to this kit. As it stands, I'm pretty pleased with how it is so far. So So I think I will call it there, because how can you do any more with this? This is brilliant. Other bits and pieces I can play with, put on stuff. Yes, excellent. Whee! Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for having it in stock for me to acquire off of you, and for your rapid delivery. For if it wasn't for you, this would not be happening right now. But yeah, thank you everyone who has joined me this evening. And as I said, won't be here on Saturday because I am otherwise engaged. But I'll be back here next Wednesday. So yeah, I hope you have a great weekend and the rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week at some point. So until then, happy hobbying, and let's be awesome and groovy to each other. So take care, people. Ciao. Bye.